Hi, dear students. I hope all of you are fine. So, coming to our last topic in IUPAC nomenclature, that is the topic here is IUPAC nomenclature of aromatic compounds. Okay, so we have learned almost all the rules. We have learned cyclic compounds naming. We have tried to learn polyfunctional groups naming. So almost all area we covered. Now comes the last section, that is aromatic compounds. So here there are some exceptions. That's the reason why I'm taking this as a separate topic. Okay. Now the question here, as you expected, give the IUPAC name of the below organic compounds. So here please understand, before I go into this, there are for aromatic compounds, it has been established like these compounds were discovered earlier actually. So some of the common names are accepted as IUPAC names. So that's the reason why I am taking this as special topic. Okay, so the common name of this compound, you can see here, the common name of this compound is benzene, and this is also considered as the IUPAC name. Okay, so the IUPAC name of this compound is benzene. Now listen, now into this benzene, benzene can be represented in different ways. This is one fundamental structure, and other one is you can put a circle inside the cyclohexane ring, then it becomes benzene. Okay. Now into the benzene you are introducing a hydrocarbon like CH3. Now we can say this as methyl benzene, but the commonly accepted name is toluene, or it is also the IUPAC name of this compound. So you can say toluene, the name of this compound. So it is better you remember this compound. So if there is some more substituents are there, we always tell that substituent as derivative of toluene. Okay, for example, let me say one example, something like this. Okay, so I hope you could see it clearly. So here is CH3. Okay, so here bromine is there, suppose this is there. Okay, so I can say here, if you number it, 1 2 3, correct, or I can say directly this is meta bromo. There are different positions in the benzene ring. For example, if I take the benzene ring, okay, so here whenever a substituent comes, I don't know who is that, let me say some functional group is there, and with respect to this functional group I can say this position is called ortho position. Okay, it is not a substituent, I'm saying it is the ortho position, and this is the meta position. Okay, and this is the para position, correct. Now all these things are told with respect to functional group. So some students used to say, sir, suppose if it is like this. Okay, let me rub it. Suppose if it is like this. Okay, listen. Okay, suppose if the functional group is coming somewhere else. Some students say, sir, suppose functional group is here, sir, can you tell me where is ortho, para and meta position? So near to the functional group, what is that carbon? That is called, two positions are there. So this is an ortho position and this is another ortho position. So this is ortho and this is also ortho. Understood? And diametrically opposite to that, that is called my para position. It is called my para, and this position is called meta, and this is also called meta position. Understood? So it is irrespective, functional group comes anywhere near to that, it is called ortho, then diametrically opposite to that it is called para, and the other positions are called meta position. Okay, so I hope it is clear for you. Okay, now let me rub this. Now let me write what is the name of this compound. Okay, so here if you see, I can say, then now tell me meta, correct, meta m bromo, meta bromo toluene. Okay, understood? So sometimes they used to number this and tell like this actually. So they either give meta bromo toluene or they will number it 1 2 3. Then yes, you say 1 bromo 3 methyl benzene. Sometimes they will give like that. That is the correct, that is also is the IUPAC name. This is also accepted as the IUPAC name. Okay, so to clear that only I have given this explanation. Okay, so let me go to the next one. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now let's go to the example number 3. Okay, So in the example number 3, you can see here to the benzene ring OH group is attached. Whenever OH group comes to the benzene, we use the term phenol. What is that? Phenol. So any other substituents, we tell it as a derivative of phenol. Example. For example, you have something like this. Okay. Here some chlorine is present and here OH is present. Now tell me, what is the name of this compound? I can say parachlorophenol because it is present at para position. So I can say para, P represents para, chlorophenol. Okay, understand? Okay, so let's go to the next one. So it's very simple. Just learn this. Nothing else will come extra. Now, what is the name of this compound? Now you can see OH here, OCH3. That is an ether linkage. So this is known by the common name anisole. 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 What is that? Anisole. Please remember, these are all very important things. These are all common names which are widely accepted as IUPAC names. Okay. So can you tell me what is the name of this compound? So we can say benzaldehyde. What is this? Benzaldehyde. But we know that more correct one is which one? Benzene. What is that? Benzene. Since CHO is present outside, we can say carbaldehyde. Okay. Suppose in exam they give both options, benzaldehyde and benzene carbaldehyde. The more correct answer is benzene carbaldehyde. Okay. So please remember this. Now the next one, what is the common name which is accepted as IUPAC? I can say this is called benzoic acid. What is that? Benzoic acid. Now more correct way is benzene. Tell me, benzene carboxylic acid. Benzene carboxylic acid. Okay. So I hope it is clear for you. Now next one, whenever NH2 groups, that is amino groups, comes to the benzene, then it is known by the name aniline. What is that? Aniline. Please learn this, very important. Aniline. Okay. And whenever cyanide groups comes out to this, so the common name is benzonitrile. The common name is benzonitrile. Benzonitrile. And this is also accepted as IUPAC name. But the more correct IUPAC name, can you tell? Benzene. Tell me. Benzene carbonitrile. Benzene carbonitrile. So when both these option comes, the more correct answer would be this one. Similarly here, this one. Okay. Now coming to the next one, can you tell me the name of this compound? So some students, they used to say, sir, ethynyl benzene, correct only, but the common name which is accepted as IUPAC name is styrene. What is that? Styrene. 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 Very important. So sometimes they used to say ethynyl benzene. What is that? Ethine, because it is ethene, derivated from ethene. So that's why ethynyl benzene. Okay. So I hope you got a fair idea regarding the compounds which are accepted as, whose common names are accepted as IUPAC names. Okay, now we will try to see more examples, then we will go to the next concept. Okay, so next we will try to learn aralkyl amines. Okay, so here aralkyl amines means what? Before come to that, let me say, whenever a benzene ring is attached to an aliphatic chain, so you could see benzene ring here attached to an aliphatic chain which is having a functional group, then it is named as phenyl derivative of that aliphatic compound. That means the benzene will behave like a substituent and we use the term phenyl for benzene. Now we will try to name the IUPAC name for this compound. Now, or in common way we can think, here NH2 group is attached to alkyl, alkyl part. Arenes means benzenes. The other name of benzene derivatives are called arenes. So here both you have both alkyl part as well as benzene part. That's why we say aralkyl, then amine is there, so we say aralkyl amines. Now since functional group has the highest priority and it is connected to the side chain, so we will take this as my principal carbon chain, correct? So how you can say this then? So there is only one carbon atom here, so we say this is my principal carbon chain. So here into that the substituent is attached, so we can say first we say 2-degree prefix, so we say phenyl. Okay, we say phenyl at first position, so one phenyl, you can say, no issues. Phenyl, then the word root is, how many are there? One carbon, so we say meth, correct? And they are connected to single bond, so we say methane. So methane, then we know amine, 2-degree suffix. So the IUPAC name of this compound is phenyl methanamine. Okay, sometimes they used to say benzyl amine because this is together called as benzyl group. Please listen, this group CH2 with this substituent, so this is commonly called as what? Benzyl. Okay, please understand that. And what is this called? Benzene alone. Just now I have told, if it is like this is, whenever this act like a substituent, we say use the term phenyl. So please remember, so very simple, when CH2 groups comes with the benzene, then we use the term benzyl. Benzene alone, we use the term phenyl. Okay, phenyl. And please understand, these two are common names, not IUPAC. Okay, sometimes you may see in the question paper. Clear? Okay, now let's go to the naming of the second compound that is given there. I may use different color. Okay, now what is the name of this compound? Can you name it? So again, functional group is attached to the carbon, so this is my parent carbon chain, correct? Now 1 2, I have given the numbering as well. So how I can say 2 phenyl, correct? 2 phenyl. Parent carbon has 2 carbon atoms, so we use the term eth. They are connected through single bond, ethane. Then tell me at the first position you have amine. So either you can say ethane 1 amine or ethane amine. Both are correct answer. Okay. Now let's go to ketonic compounds. Now in ketones, we are using a mixture of ketones. There alkyl, I mean hydrocarbon CH3 is there and aromatic part is there. Okay, so how will you name this compound? Here the carbonyl group is coming between CH3 and benzene ring, correct? So when you number it, I can say this will get the first number and this will get the second number. So I can say the name of this compound is 1 phenyl. Okay, 1 phenyl ethane, ethane, ethane 1 on. So I can say whenever keto groups comes with the benzene ring, it will get the number 1 most probably. Okay, that's the reason why 1 is coming. But if both part are aliphatic part, then the aliphatic means CH2, CH2, CO, CH3, then CO group will always get a number other than 1. Okay, and there is a most famous common name for this compound. Can anybody tell me the common name? Very famous common name of this compound, very very important. In some question paper you can see that it is called aceto. Why aceto is coming? CH3 aceto, then phenyl is there, so phen, then on is the name of carbonyl group, so we use the term acetophenone. It's a common name of this compound. It's not the IUPAC. IUPAC is 1 phenyl ethane 1 on. Now can you tell me what is the name of this compound? I can say both are C6H5, correct? One is represented as in carbon atoms, other in the form of ring. So both are phenyl group here. So what is the name of this compound? I can say diaphenyl, correct? So I can say diaphenyl. Okay, diaphenyl, 1 carbon atom, methanone. So diaphenyl methanone. Okay, what is the common name of this compound? That is also very famous. Benzo. Here C6H5. We use the term benzo. Here phenyl. So both are correct. Benzophenone. The common name of this compound, benzophenone. Now, what is the name of this compound? Can anybody tell? Here also I am starting the numbering 1, 2, 3. So tell me one phenyl, correct? One phenyl. How many carbon atoms are there? Three carbon atoms. So we use the term prop, connected through single bond, propan one on. Correct? Propan one on. So one phenyl propan one on, or we say one phenyl propanone. Both are correct. Understood? So next we will come to aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic hydrocarbon means very simple. Here we know that whenever benzene is attached to CH3, we use the term toluene. Correct. So if more CH3 groups are attached, so how will you name this compound? So I can say this is called, either two terms are two ways you can represent. Either I can say while numbering I can say 1, this is 2, so I can say 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2 dimethyl benzene, dimethyl benzene. Or we can even say what actually, 2 methyl, or it can be told as 2 methyl, correct, 2 methyl toluene, 2 methyl toluene. Okay, there is a famous common name for this compound. Can anybody tell? Whenever two CH3 groups comes, nothing other than only CH3 groups, two CH3 group comes in the benzene ring, we use the common term xylene. And since these are at ortho positions, I can say this is common name is orthoxylene. You will learn this in hydrocarbons chapter. Orthoxylene. Now, what is the name of this compound? Can anybody name it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, what is the name of this compound? I can say this is 1, comma 3, comma 5, 1, comma 3, comma 5, triamethyl. Okay, triamethyl benzene, triamethyl benzene. 1 comma 3 comma 5 triamethyl benzene. Sometimes they use the common name of this is also famous, mesitylene, mesitylene, very important, mesitylene. Okay, now coming to the next one, it is very easy. Can anybody tell me this the name of this compound? So we know that ethyl group is connected, so we say ethyl benzene, ethyl benzene. Understood? So some students used to ask me, sir, why don't we say 2-phenyl ethane? It's not possible. Why? Because there is no functional group, nothing is there. So we apply the normal rule where the number of carbon atoms in the benzene ring is more. So that's why CH2 CH3 becomes a substituent. So we use the term ethyl benzene. Clear? Okay, now let's go to the next one. Aromatic alcohols. Okay, so we know that aromatic alcohols means, here you could see OH group is attached to the side chain. So in this case, how we will try to name this compound, that is what. So here if you see OH group is connected here, so I will give this as the number 1. So I can say 1 phenyl, correct, 1 phenyl methane 1 all. How it is coming? Substituent first position, so 1 phenyl, word root only one carbon atom, so we use the term meth, connected through single bond an, methane. At first position OH is there, so methane 1 all. So 1 phenyl methanol, that is also correct. Now coming to this one, so this is my principal chain. Now name it. So here this is 1, this is 2. So what is the name of this compound? 2 phenyl, correct, 2 phenyl ethane 1 all, or 2 phenyl ethanol, that is the name of this IUPAC name of this compound. Now what about this one? Again I am connecting, this is my parent chain, so this is 1 and this is 2, so I can say 1 phenyl, correct, 1 phenyl ethane, 1 phenyl ethane 1 all, 1 phenyl ethane 1 all. Okay, Now next go to phenols. What is phenols means? So aromatic alcohols means OH group is connected to the side chain, not to the benzene ring. But in phenols you can see the OH group is directly connected to the benzene ring. So what is the name of this compound? Can anybody tell me? I can say when numbering this will get the highest priority. So 1 and this is 2. So we will say 2 methyl, correct? 2 methyl phenol, correct? Or sometimes they say ortho methyl phenol, that is also correct. 2 methyl phenol. And whenever OH and CH3 groups come together we use generally the term cresol. So here since at ortho position we the common name of this compound is orthocresol. Very very important. Now here can you tell me the name of this compound? 1 2 3 4, correct? At fourth position it is coming. So what you say? 4 methyl, correct? 4 methyl phenol. Now what is the common name we can say? Then we can say para position it is present, so we say para cresol, correct? Since OH and CH3 is there we use the term cresol. If both CH3 groups are present we use the term xylene. Please remember these terms, okay? There can be orthoxylene, metaxylene or paraxylene. All these things they used to ask for exams. Okay, so next question we are going to do this is this one. So in this question you could see here there is a benzene ring, okay, connected to with the two phenol two OH groups are connected into it. Okay, so what can be the name of this compound? IUPAC name of this compound. Its common name is also very much famous. Can anybody tell the common name of this compound? Very important. So let me first write the common name of this compound. Okay, so the common name, okay, so the common name of this compound is, this you will learn in plus 2, catechol. What is it? Catechol, CATECHOL, catechol. Now what is the IUPAC name of this compound? IUPAC name of this compound, can anybody tell? So very easy, let me number it. So this is 1 and this is 2, there is nothing, still we could continue numbering. 4 5 6. So what can be the name of this compound? Benzene, correct, since it is a derivative of benzene. So I can say benzene 1 comma 2 hyphen diol. Benzene 1 comma 2 diol. So there is a hyphen here also. Okay, benzene 1 comma 2 diol. Okay, since both are OH group we cannot say it's a derivative of phenol, so we say benzene 1 comma 2 diol. So what can be the name of this compound? Okay, I can say 1, this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3, correct? 4 and this is 5 and this is 6. So what is the IUPAC name of this compound? I can say benzene, correct? Benzene 1 comma 3 diol. So can anybody tell the the common name of this compound? Very famous, resorcinol. What is it? Resorcinol. Resorcinol. Very very important. Okay, now can you tell me, now the OH group is at para position. Again I am going to number it 1 2 3 4. Okay, so here also you can continue numbering 5 6. So what is the IUPAC name? Benzene, correct? Benzene hyphen 1 comma 4 diol, correct? Now can anybody tell the common name of this compound? The common name, there are two common names. One is hydroquinone, it is called hydroquinone, or it is also called quinol, QUINOL. So it is not mandatory that you should remember common name, but you should know how to put IUPAC name. So sometimes in some questions they say resorcinol, so you should be able to draw the compound. Okay, now let's go to the next step, the aromatic ethers. Okay, so aromatic ethers, the first question you could see. Can anybody tell the name of this compound? Okay, so we know that since O, this is the ether linkage, correct? So we know that for ethers we say alkoxy. So with O linkage there is phenyl ring as well as CH2CH3. Smallest one is CH2CH3. So we say ethoxy, ethoxy, ethoxy benzene, ethoxy benzene. Now, what is the name of this compound? So here both are phenyl. So we can say phenoxy, phenoxy benzene. Okay, phenoxy benzene. Okay, this can also be called as diphenyl ether. Okay, this can be called as what? Okay, ethyl phenyl ether. You can say ethyl phenyl ether also. So some people used to say its common name as phenitol. Okay, ethyl phenyl ether is a common name. So more IUPAC name is ethoxybenzene and this is phenoxybenzene. Now we'll go to the aromatic aldehydes. So can anybody tell what is the name of this compound? So when CHO comes with OH, it's a famous common name is there. So let me write first the common name of this compound. Very famous. So you should remember its common name. Can anybody tell the common name of this compound? So this is known by the name salicylaldehyde. 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 Okay. Please remember that CHO with OH at adjacent positions. So then it becomes salicylaldehyde. Otherwise, what is the IUPAC name of this compound? Can anybody tell? IUPAC name? Hmm? Very easy. CHO and OH. Who will get the priority? CHO has higher priority. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is the name of this compound? Can now you know that 2 hydroxy 2 now OH will behave like a substituent. 2 hydroxy benzene, either we can say benzaldehyde or more correct is what? Benzene carbaldehyde, carbaldehyde, correct? 2 hydroxy benzene carbaldehyde. Now similarly, can you tell me the name of this compound? Now here you could see CHO is connected to the side chain CH2. So I can say what is my parent chain here? So this is my parent chain, correct? So this is my parent chain. Now if I number it 1 and this comes as 2. So can you tell me the name of this compound? So we know that benzene here behaves like a what? Substituent. So I can say 2-phenyl, 2-phenyl, eth, since the word root has 2 carbon atoms, ethane, ethane 1-al. 2-phenyl ethanol. That is the correct answer. Understood? So I hope you are now getting it. It's very easy. Okay. Now we'll go to next the nitro derivatives. Nitro group, it's a substituent. So can you name the IUPAC name of this compound? Let me number it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is the name of this compound? So I can say 1 comma 3, correct? 1 comma 3 hyphen dinitro, correct? 1 comma 3 dinitrobenzene. 1 comma 3 dinitrobenzene, correct? Now can anybody tell the name of this compound? Very famous compound. So here functional group OH is there, correct? So since OH group is there, we know the base compound is what actually. Whenever OH group comes with the benzene ring, what is the name of this compound or with the OH? We know that it is what? Phenol, correct? Now similarly, so how you can name this compound? So let me number it. This will get the lowest possible number. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is the name of this compound? 2, 4, 6. 2, comma 4, comma 6 hyphen tri, since 3 are there, trinitro. Then tell me what is a base compound? Phenol. This is the IUPAC name of this compound, 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. There is a common name, very famous common name. Its common name is picric. What it is? Picric acid. Very, very important. So many students have a doubt here. Sir, if in the question they are asking like draw the structure of picric acid, many will look for COOH. It is not a carboxylic acid actually. So please remember picric acid is an acid with a functional group OH. Please remember that. Very, very important. Okay. Next we will go to aromatic amines. Okay. Now, can anybody tell the name of first compound? So again, we know that NH2 group directly connected to benzene ring. So it is an aniline, correct? So let me number it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is the name of this compound? I can say 4 methyl, correct? 4 methyl aniline. 4 methyl aniline. So this is the name of this compound. So there is another name sometimes they will give. They can say 4 methyl benzenamine. That is also correct. In some books they say. Or 4 methyl aniline. That is also correct. So please remember benzenamine. That is also correct. 4 methyl benzenamine. Now what is the name of this compound? Here NH2 group is connected to the side chain. So this is 1. So I can say that 1 phenyl, correct? 1 phenyl, word root 1 carbon atom, so we say methane 1 amine, or we say methanamine. 1 phenyl methanamine is the correct answer. So its common name is also famous, because please remember learning this. What happens if you say with the benzene ring if there is a CH2 group? What is the name of this compound? This is called benzyl. Its common name is benzyl. Please remember. So this can also be called as what? Benzyl amine. Benzyl amine. Okay. It is the common name of this compound. Okay. So let me rub that. I should write. Okay. Now, what is the name of the third compound? So here also let me number it. So my parent chain here is this one, correct? Since functional group is connected in the side chain. So 1 and this is 2. So what is the name of this compound? I can say 2 hyphen phenyl, 2 phenyl ethane 1 amine. Okay, so let me scroll down. Okay, so there is no enough space, so let me try that. Okay, ethane 1 amine. Okay, since there is no space, I am writing down. So the answer is 2 phenyl ethanamine. Either you can say 2 phenyl ethanamine or 2 phenyl ethane 1 amine. Both are correct. Now let's go to the next one. This is a very important class, aromatic carboxylic acids. So can you tell me the name of the first compound? So we know that carboxylic acid is a functional group here. So let's start numbering from here. 1 and this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5 and this is 6. Okay. So this can be called as what actually? So we know that this can be told as 2-methyl, correct? 2-methyl benzoic acid, or we can say benzene what? Carboxylic acid. Benzene carboxylic acid. Okay. So either we can say 2-methyl benzoic acid, or the most correct one is 2-methyl benzene carboxylic acid. Now, what is the name of this compound? Here also a common name is very much famous here. So let me write the common name here. So its common name of this compound is COOH coming with the OH. When CHO comes with OH, we use the term salicylaldehyde. When COOH comes with OH, we use the term salicylic okay, salicylic acid. Now what is the IUPAC name of this compound? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So can anybody tell? So we can say 2 hydroxy, correct? 2 hydroxy benzene. Either you can say benzoic acid or benzene carboxylic acid. Okay, 2 hydroxy benzene carboxylic acid. And what about the next one? Its common name is also very famous. Can anybody tell? Let me change the color. So its common name is, whenever COOH groups comes in adjacent positions, we used to give this term as pH, phthalic acid. Okay, pH. So here pH is silent. So phthalic acid. So what is the IUPAC name of this compound? You can number it very easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So can you tell? It is 1, 2, 1, comma 2 benzene, 1, comma 2 benzene, correct? 1, comma 2 benzene di, okay, di carboxylic acid. 1, comma 2 benzene dicarboxylic acid. So please write together. There is no space. That's why I have written like this. Okay. Now what about this one? The next one. Its common name is also famous. So I can write the common name as iso. Okay. Isophthalic acid. Isophthalic acid. So what is the name of this compound? IUPAC name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can say 1, comma 3, correct? 1, comma 3 benzene, 1, comma 3 benzene. What is the name? Dicarboxylic acid. 1, comma 3 benzene dicarboxylic acid. Okay. Now, what about the last one? What is the common name of this one? Very, very important. I can write it as terephthalic acid. Terephthalic acid. Okay, terephthalic acid. So how will you number it and name the IUPAC name? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can write 1, comma 4 benzene dicarboxylic acid. 1, comma 4 benzene di. Why di is coming? Because 2 COOH is there. Dicarboxylic acid. And we know that whenever COOH group is not there in the parent chain, we use the term carboxylic acid. So 1, comma 4 benzene dicarboxylic acid. Okay. Now we will go to the acid derivatives. So in acid derivatives, this one we already discussed. Can anybody tell the name of this compound? So we know that this is benzoyl chloride, or it can be also called, more correct one is benzene, correct? Benzene carbonyl chloride. So sometimes in the book you could see benzoyl chloride, that is old name, that is also correct IUPAC, but more correct IUPAC is benzene carbonyl chloride. And what about this one? This one also we discussed. Earlier name was benzamide, that is also correct, but the more correct one is benzene. Tell me, benzene carboxamide. Carboxamide. Why carboxamide is coming? Because carbon is present outside the parent. That's the reason why benzene carboxamide is coming. Correct? Now, what about the next one? This is an ester, COOR. So we know that for ester, what is the name? Alkyl alkanovate. If it is an alkane, we say alkyl is there. Remaining here is benzene ring. So we can say methyl. So methyl, here alkyl, who is connected to O, CH3. So we say methyl, what is that? Benzoate. Either we can say benzoate, or the more correct one is methyl benzene carboxylate. Methyl benzene carboxylate. Okay, please write together. Both are correct. Methyl benzoate, alkyl alkanoate. Since it is benzene derivative, we say benzoate. Or the more correct one is methyl benzene carboxylate. Okay. Now coming to the next one. Can anybody name the next compound? We will go to the next one. So here also you can say CH3COOR instead of here phenyl is coming. So we what should be the thing with the O linkage, what is connected, that should come first, correct, for ester. So what should be the way? Phenyl. This should be say phenyl. Phenyl. We know alkyl alkanoate. Phenyl. So how many carbon atoms are there in the parent chain? 2. So we say phenyl ethanoate. Ethanoate. Phenyl ethanoate. Now what about this one? This is, you can say CH3CONH2. So here one H is replaced with this one, correct? So what can be the name of this compound? So I can say one H is replaced by phenyl. So I will start saying N phenyl, correct? N phenyl, N hyphen is there, N phenyl. What is this basically? CH3CONH2, that was an amide. So we can say N phenyl, the parent has 2 carbon atoms. So can anybody tell? Ethane, then one amide, or you can say N-phenyl ethanamide. So please, whenever the question is given, please understand the base thing. CH3CONH2, that was what actually ethanamide. In that one H is replaced by phenyl ring, so it becomes N-phenyl ethanamide. If ethyl group was there, we say N-ethyl ethanamide. So it keeps on changing. Okay. Now what about the next one? Identify the base one. So C6H5CONH2. So it was benzene carboxamide. So one H was replaced by CH3. So what should be the name of this compound? N-methyl, correct? N hyphen methyl. Tell me, benzene carboxamide. N-methyl benzene carboxamide, correct? Carboxamide. So some people used to say N-methyl benzamide, that is also correct, or you can say benzene carboxamide, more correct. Now what about this one? This we have already learned. This linkage is very famous, COOO. This is anhydride. So since it is a symmetrical anhydride, we know benzene is coming at both ends, so we can say benzoic anhydride, correct? We have learned already the naming of anhydrides. Okay, benzoic anhydride. Now we will try to, almost all things are completed, we will do some miscellaneous examples and wind it up. Okay, so let me start with miscellaneous examples. So first question, you have OH, CH3 and I. Who is the functional group? OH. So that should get the least preference, or most preference. 1, 2, correct? Then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. So this is the possible numbering, lowest possible, locant possible. 1, 2, 4. So what should be the name of this compound? At second position and fourth position, you have substituents. So 2 methyl and 4 iodo. Who comes alphabetically first? Can it be iodo? So I can say 4 iodo, correct? 2 methyl, correct? Then comes the word root methyl. So we know that it's a derivative. OH is a functional group, so it's a derivative of phenol. So methyl phenol, correct? Now we'll go to the next question. So COOH and OH, who will be the functional group? COOH. So it's a derivative of carboxylic acid. So we'll start numbering 1 here. So if we go like this, 2, 3 will come here. So here this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. So the lowest possible locant is 1, 3, 4. Correct? So what is the name of this compound? At third position you have bromo, and at fourth position you have hydroxy. Alphabetically bromo will come first. So 3 bromo. Then I can write 4 hydroxy. 3 bromo, 4 hydroxy. Tell me, benzoic acid or benzene carboxylic acid. Both are correct. So let me write benzene carboxylic acid. Okay, 3 bromo, 4 hydroxy benzoic acid or benzene carboxylic acid, both are correct. Now what about the next question? So here CHO and OH is there. So we know the principal functional group is CHO. So most preference 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. So the lowest possible locant is 1, 3, 4. Correct? So can you tell the name of this compound? So hydroxy is there, as well as at the third position methoxy is there. So alphabetically hydroxy come first. So we say 4 hydroxy, then 3 methoxy, correct? 4 hydroxy, 3 methoxy, benzene carbaldehyde. Either we say benzene carbaldehyde or benzaldehyde. Both are correct. Okay, so I hope you understood. Now let us try the fourth question. What is the name of this compound? Here you have only two substituents. When two substituent comes, we know in the ring we give preference to alphabetical order. So 1 here comes, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. So what is the name of this compound? So I can say the name of this compound is 1 bromo, correct? 1 bromo 3-chlorobenzene. Base compound is benzene. So 1 bromo 3-chlorobenzene. Very important. Alphabetical preference is very important when two substituents are there. Now what about the next one? Three substituents are present. So nitro and chloro. So alphabetically we cannot consider alphabetical order. We need to do the other one. So whenever three substituents are there, try to give the lowest possible locant. So let's start with here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there any other way we can go? No, this is the lowest possible one. You can try it out. So 1, 2, 4. Now, what is the name of this compound? So I can say alphabetically chloro come first. So 1 chloro, correct? Hyphen 2, 4 hyphen. Then what will come? Dianitro, correct? Dianitrobenzene. 1 chloro 2, 4 dianitrobenzene. What about the next question? All are substituents. NO2, Cl, CH3, everything is substituent. There is no functional group. So how to number it in the lowest possible way? So I can start with, I will give you a simple trick. Whenever three substituents are there, try to give the numbering to the substituents which are closest together first. So let me start with here 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. If you follow like this, you will get the lowest possible locant. So the lowest possible locant here is 1, 2, 4. So can you tell me the name of this compound? 1, you have methyl, 2 chloro and 4 nitro. Who comes alphabetically first? Chloro. So we say 2 chloro, correct? Hyphen, then methyl and nitro. Who will come next? Methyl. 1 methyl, then 4 nitrobenzene. Nitrobenzene. Understood? So very easy actually. Only thing is you just practice it. Then you will be able to do more questions. Nothing else. Okay. Let me try the next question. So I have worked out around a huge number of questions just to make you familiar with organic chemistry and make it easier. Okay, so here also all are substituents. So how should I start numbering? I should start numbering in such a way that two groups are nearby. So let me start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the lowest possible locant 1, 2, 4. Correct? So what is the name of this compound? Can anybody tell? So I can say again alphabetically chlorine will come first. So 2 chloro, correct? 2 chloro, then fourth position methyl, 4 methyl, then 1 methoxy, So here many students will have doubts. Sir, both are Ncert, right? So you can take one by one by one. Okay. So for methyl, uh, then what will come? 1-methoxybenzene. Correct? So 2-chloro, 4-methyl, 1-methyl. Okay. Here one thing you can do it. So alphabetically comparison, this will, you don't want to write methoxybenzene here, because we have learned already with OCH3 when it comes what is the common name that will become the IUPAC name. So I can say 4-methyl anisole. Very, very important. Sometimes options will come like this. So I can say 2-chloro 4-methyl anisole, because you know that benzene ring with the OCH3 is what actually? Anisole. Correct? Benzene ring with OCH3 is anisole. So you can tell it as a derivative of anisole. That will make your work easier. Okay? Okay. Now let's go to the next question. Okay, let's take a new color. We'll do it. Now in the next question, you can say with the benzene, you can see NH2 group. So it's a derivative of aniline because it's a functional group. So we will give the lowest possible number to this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we know that at second position methyl, and at the fourth position you have ethyl. So alphabetically who will come first? Ethyl. So we say 4 ethyl, correct? 2 methyl, correct? 2 methyl aniline. Aniline. Sometimes they may give benzamine, that is also correct. Okay? 4 ethyl, 2 methyl aniline. Hope you understood. Now you are almost comfortable, I feel. We'll go to the ninth question. Okay. So some more questions are waiting for you. We'll go to the ninth question. Can anybody tell the name of this compound? So here OH group is there. So I know that that is my functional group. So I will give 1 here. Then if I go in any way, it is almost correct. Same numbers will come. 3, 4, 5, 6. So my locants are 1, 3, 5. Correct? So what is the name of this compound? Can anybody tell? So I can say 3, 5 hyphen dimethyl phenol. 3, 5 dimethyl phenol. Now what about the next compound? Can anybody tell? 2-CHO group is coming to you whenever. So how you can tell? We already learned this like questions. So again here you can number it 1, 2. So I can say benzene hyphen 1, 2 diacarbaldehyde. Benzene 1, 2 dicarbaldehyde. Correct? Okay. Now let's do the next question. So here also 2-CH2 groups. So let me start numbering. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, because functional group should get the lowest possible number. 4, 5, 6. So what is this? 3 bromo, correct? First the substituent. 3 bromo benzene, correct? Word root benzene hyphen 1, 2 hyphen dicarbaldehyde. Clear? Now let's go to our final question, not final question, second last question. So here if you see C6H5 NH2, one H is replaced by one some substituent. So what I can start with? Can anybody tell? I can say it's a derivative of aniline. So I can say N hyphen ethyl, N-ethyl aniline. Correct? N-ethyl aniline, because its H is replaced by CH2, CH3. So we say N-ethyl aniline. Correct? Please revisit the lecture for amines, then you will get a clear idea. More good explanations you could see there. Okay. Now what about the next one? The final one for the day. So if you see CH3, CH2, CH3, NH2, again it's a derivative of aniline. So let's say 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4, 5, 6. So what you can say here? So I can say here at second position ethyl and third position methyl. Correct? So what can be the name of this compound? Can anybody tell? Hmm? So almost we have done everything, completed everything. So I can say you have ethyl and methyl. So let's start with 2 ethyl. Correct? Then comes 3 methyl. Correct? 3 methyl. Then there is nothing. Aniline is there. Correct? That's it. So 2 ethyl, 3 methyl aniline. So I hope you have understood all the possible questions that I have explained before you. If you have any doubt, feel free to come back to our doubt clearance sessions. We are going to do the final round of nomenclature of organic compounds. This will be more or less like a practice session. So you already have learned all the rules and everything. So we will just deal with different types of questions that can come for the exam. Okay. So starting with the first question. So I hope you could see the screen. Okay. So let me write the question. Here you have question like this. Okay. I hope you could see the question. Okay. So can anybody tell me what is the IUPAC name of this compound? Again, as you could see from the figure, it is a cyclic compound. So we know that, and there is no substituents are present. So second degree prefix is not present. So 1 degree prefix is applicable since it is a cyclo compound. So we use the term cyclo, correct? Then next comes how many carbon atoms are there in the parent ring. Okay, now you could see here, if this is my parent ring, correct? This is my parent ring. How many carbon atoms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 carbon atoms are there means what is the word root you should use? I can use the term pent. Correct? Cyclopent. Correct? Now all these are not linked. Some are linked by single bond and some are not linked by single bond. So in that case we do the numbering. So while numbering we will give preference to functional group first, but here no functional group is present. Then the next preference goes to multiple bonds. So here lowest number will go to multiple bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? So can you tell me the name of this compound? Cyclopent. At the first position you have ene is there, correct? So I can write cyclopent 1-ene, or even we can say cyclopentene. Both are correct. Okay. So I hope you understood this question. Now we will go to the next question. Okay. So let's start with the next question. Okay. I hope you could see the screen. So many students have asked me, sir, is there any shortcut for learning these rules? But I will always suggest like, please do the questions by trying to refer the rules. So by doing some 40 to 50 questions, you will get a clear idea which rule you need to apply. Okay, so let me write the question. I hope you could see it. Okay, CH3, CH2, CH, CH2, okay, CH2, CH3. Okay, it's not complete. Now you could see here one valency is left behind and I am drawing a cyclic ring there. Okay. Okay, now try to name this compound. Okay, so here there is no functional group present here, correct? There is no double bond present here. So in that case, what is the rule says that? In that case, you should count the number of carbon atoms to decide the parent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, correct? So 5, 6. So here if you see how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again 5 are there. So here if you see 6 carbon atoms are present in the side chain, and in the cyclic ring there is only 5 carbon atoms. Now the rule says that if the number of carbon atoms in the side chain is greater, then the side chain should be considered as the parent. So what should be the parent chain here? So I can say this is my parent. So please refer the last rule of the IUPAC naming of cyclic compounds. I have mentioned there clearly. Correct. If there is no functional group or nothing is present, just the hydrocarbon chain, then compare the length of the chain and the one which is having the higher length. Correct. If both are equal, then cyclic compound, cyclic ring will get the preference. So this is my parent here. Now how to number it? Now tell me, here there is no functional group or anything is there, only substituent is there. So the preference should get for the substituent. So substituent should get the lowest possible number. So I am numbering from left to right. You could see here 1 2 3 4 5 6. But if I do it in the other way, 1 2 3 4 is coming. Correct. So which is the lowest number? 3. So I think my way of numbering is correct. Now we can name the compound. So how to name the compound? Starting with 2 degree prefix. 2 degree prefix is the substituent. So at the third position you have a substituent. So what is the substituent? It is a cyclopent, because 5 carbon atoms are there. So I can say 3, correct, hyphen, what will come? Cyclo pentyl, because it is a substituent. Cyclopentyl. Then 1 degree prefix, you know that it is a linear chain. The principal chain is a linear chain. So 1 degree prefix is not applicable. Then comes the word root. How many carbon atoms are there in the principal chain? We know that 6 are there. So we use the term hex. Correct. Now we know that all are linked through single bond. So what we say? Hexane. Correct. So please read the name, 3-cyclopentyl hexane. That is the IUPAC name of this compound. I hope you understood this question. Now we will go to the next question. Okay. So please revise this topic. This is the fundamental for organic chemistry. Always ensure that, always start organic chemistry by learning this basic fundamental chapter, so that other chapters will become very easy for you. Okay. So let's do the next question. I hope you will be able to do it. So I am drawing it. So it is given in a bond line notation format. Okay. So you can see here, try to name the compound. So this is the figure that is given. Okay. So what should be done? What is the first step? Check for the functional group. Any functional group is present? No. Is there any multiple bonds are present in the given question? No. So in this case, again, we will count the parent. Now here, if you see, here one carbon atom is present, here one carbon atom, here one, here one. So in the side chain, how many carbon atoms are there? 4 carbon atoms are there. In the ring, if you see, how many are there? 1, 2, 3. Only 3 is there. If the side chain is having higher length, we know that that should be considered as the parent carbon chain. So this is my parent carbon chain. Correct. Now we need to number this. So I will use another color for numbering. So let me say, so substituent is only present. So I should give the lowest possible number to the substituent. So 1, then 2, 3, then comes 4. But if you do it from the right to left, what is the number that is coming? 1, 2, 3 will be coming. If I do from left to right, what is the number? 2. So I will prefer the numbering from left to right. Understood? Now we will try to give the name of this compound. Now tell me, again we know that at second position there is a substituent. So we first say 2 degree prefix, that is 2 hyphen cyclo. How many carbon atoms are there in the ring? 1, 2, 3. So we use the term propyl, 2-cyclopropyl. Now tell me, parent chain is a linear chain, so 1 degree prefix is not applicable. Word root, 4 carbon atoms are there, so we use the term but. And we know that all these are linked through single bond, so we use the term ane. So we can say 2-cyclopropyl butane is the correct answer, or the IUPAC for this particular compound. Shall we go to the next question then? Okay, so I hope you are comfortably following me. So if there is any doubt, please feel free to ask. In the doubt clearance sessions, you can directly take a snapshot of this question and directly ask, so that it will be very easy for me to reply. Okay, so let's try the next question. Okay, I hope you could see the question. I'm just drawing. Okay, so here CH3 is there. Okay, Then here comes CH2, CH3. Okay. Then last comes another CH3. Okay. Take 5 minutes. Try to do this question. So here you have a cyclic ring and you could see some substituents present at some parts of the ring. Now let's try to name this. So here if you see, the numbering is very important actually. So we should give the numbering to the substituents in such a way that you should get the minimum possible locant. So if I start the numbering from this position, okay, just I will draw it here. 1, this is 2, this is 3. Sorry, I have made a mistake, let me correct it. So here, okay, so let me, this is 2 and this is 3, this is 4, this is 5 and this is 6. Now tell me what is the locants that are coming for the substituent. For CH3 1 is present, and for CH2 CH3 3 is present, and for CH3 another 4 is present. So this is the locant if I do it in this way. Now let me try it in another way, because we should choose the minimum possible locant, correct? Okay, we will do that. Now let me do the numbering in another way. So suppose if I am starting from here, okay, 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now tell me the locants. So CH2 CH3 has 1 is present, another 2 is present, then 5 is present, correct? So this is the locant. Now let me try the next one. So you should try all the possible way, then you will be able to do it easily. But here I will say a tip. Whenever two things are present very nearby, okay, in that case we should start from there. Then you will get the lowest possible number of locants. That is a small technique. Okay. Now let us do the other numbering. So you could see here 1. I am starting from here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is the locants coming? Tell me again. 1 is there, 2 is there, 4 is there. Now we will compare everything. So if I look at all the 3 sets, you can still write more. Okay, I'm stopping here. So here if you see here, everywhere 1 is there. So by applying first point of difference rule, I cannot identify. Next one I am comparing here 3, here 2, here 2. So here 3 means it's a bigger number, so this is not 1. So here both are 2, so I cannot finalize. Last one I am checking here 5, here 4. So 4 is a smaller number, so this one is the correct numbering. Understood? So now tell me what is the name of this compound. So I can say that alphabetically need to say there is one ethyl is there, and 1 and 4 there is methyl. So alphabetically E will come first. So I can write 2-ethyl, correct? Then hyphen 1, 4. You should write it in increasing order. 1, 4 hyphen dimethyl. So 2 degree prefix is over, correct? Then comes 1 degree prefix cyclo, because the parent is a ring chain compound. So cyclo, correct? And now the word root, 6 carbon atoms are there. So we use the term hex, and all are linked through single bond. So we use the term ane. So I can say 2-ethyl 1, 4 dimethyl cyclohexane is the correct name of this compound. I hope you understood. So why I have chosen here ethyl instead of methyl? Because E comes alphabetically first before M. And many students will have a doubt like, sir, dimethyl means D will come, right? Please remember di, tri, tetra, all these are not considered for alphabetical comparison. Please remember this point, very, very important. Okay. So I hope this IUPAC naming is clear for you. So we will go to the next one. Okay.